Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Saints going up against the Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
2nd and 10, it's Osweiler again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they are going to set up shop. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? and it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Lone Star State.
Yeah, how about that? And sometimes that change of scenery, it may look like it's going to affect him adversely. Right? He's away from his home for the first time ever, but sometimes you get out on your own somewhere else, that can increase your performance. You only focus on your football.
Here we go now.
They keep it with Miller on first down. He won't go down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, big-time pickup for the Texans.
Now it's Osweiler. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And there's a flag on the play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And his throw here's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit. And on comes Nick Novak. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. He's got the completion to Strong. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, 73 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit it,
to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
and they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Whedon. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an offset eye.
Green, 39.
On the carry, this is Blue. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing him.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue taking it in. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why. offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Whedon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now back to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Mumphrey with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw caught right around the 6.
Holding offense. Still second down.
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're operating in the red zone.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. On. Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans take possession. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 23 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire run deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. McCown throwing on second. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. They run with Spiller. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They come out here in the eye. Now Spiller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. His throw incomplete. The intended target there was Tim Hightower. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Whedon. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Whedon. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an offset eye. They run with blue. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Novak's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, McCown. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is McCown. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. McCown looks to throw again. Dumps it off for Spiller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. McCown now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now McCown got to have this one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And this Texans defense stands tall. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets it to Strong. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Whedon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go.
Here's Whedon. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I like that play. Way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave up so many yards. I mean, it's what, the 2nd most yards in the league in passing, 45 touchdown passes given up. Anything they can do to knock down those numbers, they'll be happy to do.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
One final try for McCown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Hey, you never had your head this way.